What's up, YouTube? Karat Juice Podcast here for another video. You guys saw the title. You guys saw the thumbnail. You know exactly why we are here. Before we get into it, YouTube stuff, just like the video, please. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. And we'll get right into the story today. Today we're talking about, unfortunately, the chaotic scene that happened during the Travis Scott concert that resulted in 8 deaths and hundreds of people being injured. It's a tragic situation. There's multiple articles. A lot of people are talking about it. There's some new news that dropped today. It's November 8th today about a pending lawsuit from the Astroworld Festival involving Travis Scott. So without further ado, we're going to go to Fox News for the first report. So Travis Scott encouraged a culture of violence in May tweet, complaint alleges. This is according to the lawsuit. So Manuel Souza attended Astroworld Festival and suffered serious bodily injuries, the lawsuit says. Houston police launched criminal probe into mass casualty event at Travis Scott Astroworld Festival. The mass casualty event killed 8, injured over 300, the Big Sunday show discusses. A lawsuit filed against rapper Travis Scott over the incident at the Astroworld Festival Friday that left 8 people dead alleges Scott encouraged the culture that led to the incident in a May tweet. "Nah, and we still sneaking the wild ones in," Scott said in a since-deleted tweet in response to fans who were angry the show had quickly sold out. I'm guessing out. So, a lawsuit filed on behalf of concert goer Manuel Souza alleges the tweet recklessly encouraged fans to breach the barriers and otherwise actively encouraged a culture of violence. The lawsuit says Souza attended the event and suffered serious bodily injuries after he was knocked to the ground and trampled by an uncontrolled crowd. Travis Scott, Drake sued over Astroworld concert incident. And that's a picture of Travis Scott there on stage. All right. Continue with the article. So it goes on to say that the injuries were the inevitable and predictable result of conscious disregard of the extreme risk of harm to concert goers that had been escalating since hours earlier. The lawsuit comes as some have accused the rapper of engaging in pattern of conduct that encouraged the kind of chaos that resulted in Friday's tragedy, including the 2017 incident in which the rapper encouraged fans to jump from a balcony at New York's Terminal 5 venue. "Don't be scared," Scott says in a video of the event posted to Twitter. "They're going to catch you." Travis Scott refunded the Astroworld Festival tickets to all attendees, according to a source as well. And it says there are no fans like Travis Scott. This video is here. I'm going to post a link to this in the description, but I'm not going to play this because there could be music playing. I do not want this to get hit as copyright, so I'm not going to play that portion. So it goes on to say that while some fans did jump from the balcony, one fan who was injured that night said he was pushed off the balcony by the crowd. The fan was partially paralyzed by the incident, and an attorney who filed a lawsuit on his behalf said Scott encourages violence and injury at his concerts. Now that is wild. That is wild. There's a picture of the scene of the concert right there. So it also goes on to say that, make no mistake about it, his desire for chaos caused this horrific tragedy, according to the attorney. Scott's reputation for chaotic shows famously started after a 2015 appearance at the Lollapalooza Festival in Chicago, where he was arrested only minutes into his show and charged with disorderly conduct after encouraging fans to jump barriers and rush the stage. The rapper pleaded guilty in that incident and was sentenced to 1 year of probation. Another incident in 2017 saw Scott arrested and accused of inciting a riot during a show at the Walmart, Arkansas Music Pavilion, where several people injured after Scott allegedly encouraged people to join him on stage. He later pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct in a deal with prosecutors, which saw more serious charges against him dropped. So it says lawyers for Souza seized on the rapper's previous brushes with the law, saying what happened Friday was another incident in the kind of behavior that has long been encouraged by the rapper at his shows. Scott actively encourages his fans to rage at his concert, the lawsuit reads. His express encouragement of violence has previously been resulting in serious violence at numerous past concerts. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Travis Scott. I guess you are if you're listening to this. His concerts are known to have a rock, mosh pit type of vibe, and the music is like almost made to have these large events where everybody's kind of rocking out, dancing, vibing together, and being raucous. That music has that type of energy. I can't blame that on the artist. However, if he is encouraging people to get so rowdy and to break the law and jump from, platforms and all that type of stuff, they are putting themselves at risk by doing so. So if he's encouraging the violence, that's different. The music and the concert atmosphere, however, is more lent to like the metal rock type of vibe where it's mosh pit style. Okay. So go on. This talks about the lawsuit. This is another article. Travis Scott, Drake, Live Nation. And this is courtesy of Media Takeout News, have been sued for following the 8 deaths during the crowd surge at the Astroworld Festival. So it says a civil suit has been filed by plaintiff Kristian Paredes. So this is another one against Scott and Drake, accusing them of negligently inciting a riot and violence. The suit, the $1 million lawsuit, also claims Live Nation failed to provide adequate security and medical services. It says Scott has incited mayhem and chaos at prior events and that Drake helped incite the crowd even though he knew of Scott's prior conduct and continued to perform on stage while the crowd mayhem continued. So civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump filed a lawsuit on behalf of 21-year-old Noah Gutierrez. We are hearing horrific accounts of the terror and helplessness people experience. The horror of a crushing crowd and the awful trauma of watching people die while trying unsuccessfully to save them was part of the lawsuit and statements from Attorney Crump. We will be pursuing justice for all our clients who were harmed in the tragic and preventable event. A lawsuit has also been filed on behalf of a concert goer who was trampled at the festival. And then lastly, one more article for you guys, and then I'll give my thoughts on this. This article is courtesy of meaww.com. Astroworld Travis Scott defends playing on, says he did not understand severity of the stampede. All right. So this is Scott here. He apparently addressed this whole incident on Instagram and gave an apology. He says, hours after sharing a lengthy note on Twitter over the unfortunate Astroworld tragedy, Travis Scott personally took to his Instagram stories to address the chaos that unfurled on November 5th. The 29-year-old award-winning rapper looked traumatized as he spoke to his close to 44 million fans and followers on the photo-sharing app. Travis Scott, who brought back the music festival after 2019, was headlining the mega event when a crowd surge near the main stage was reported. According to multiple reports, the incident left 8 people dead, including a 14-year-old kid and approximately 300 injured. Travis Scott on Twitter had said that he was devastated and willing to work together with the community to heal and support the families in need. Minutes after the Antidote hitmaker shared his Instagram stories, he was brutally dragged on Twitter again as many asked him to take the responsibility for the Astro Fest chaos. And I want to go here and play. Well, let's see what he had to say on Twitter or what have you. So Travis Scott, he said, place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at Astroworld Festival. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD Fire Department and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all. And he posted that 2 days ago on November 6th. So let's see what he had to say on Instagram here. Play this video.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out anything that's going on, I stop the show and, help them get the help they need, I could just never imagine the severity of the situation. We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The City of Houston, HPD, Fire Department, everyone to, help us figure this out. So if you have any information, please just contact your local authorities. Everybody continue to just keep your prayers. I mean, I'm honestly just devastated, and I could never imagine anything like this just happening. And I'm gonna do everything I can to keep you guys updated and just keep you guys informed on what's going on. Love you all.
So that's what he had to say about the situation. So, and people on social media, a lot of people are posting and saying how they don't think the apology is genuine. We'll just go through some of the people's comments here, and then I'll give my comments. Comment here, I'm not effing with this apology at all. Another person here is conspiracy theory people as well, saying he sacrificed them. I don't know about all of that. I don't think that he meant for this to happen, to say the least. Now, is it possible that he was negligent with some of his behavior and past things? Also, in the security not being up to par? Yes. But going as far as saying that he sacrificed them, I think that's a bit too far. So another person right here, stop your BS. Travis Scott, you're the one to blame. People in there were telling you to stop, yet you just said, y'all know what you came to do. Instead of stopping that show, so many people died and many people have been injured, including a child. All right. So there's a lot of other comments here. I'm going to get my thoughts on this at this moment. So the first thing I want to do is I just want to send out my condolences, thoughts and prayers to all 8 of the deceased who passed away during this concert. Horrible. People go to concerts like this to have a good time, to have an experience, to experience something great. And I couldn't imagine going through something like that. In regards to Travis Scott, I'm gonna be the first one to say, I enjoy the music. I rock with the music. I think he's revolutionary when it comes to the energy and the kind of power of the music and how people are drawn to it. People who are Travis Scott fans are really drawn to the music. They don't only want to listen to it. They want to go and interact with him and go to the arena and jump around and kind of vibe and rock out together. So I could see how a lot of people, the majority of people that go to things like this, that's what they are engaging in. However, like with anything, if you have thousands and thousands of people in a small area, you have people who get too exuberant, too raucous. And it is incumbent on Travis Scott, on management, on the label, on all the people who are producing the event to make sure that security is up to par. And it's clear, just looking from what happened here and everything, that their security was not up to par whatsoever. And Travis Scott, definitely it doesn't look good because he has a history with this, of kind of encouraging the crowd to get more rowdy because he wants that energy at his concerts. So I guess we kind of have to wait to see where this is going to go. But what am I getting at with this? What I'm getting at is the festivals, a lot of the things that goes on with these large scale festivals, I think there needs to be reform in the requirements to have a live event of that magnitude. And no matter how you slice it, it comes to a point, if you have that many people in a small area, the crowd control at some point, there's only so much security can do when a crowd gets that manic. And it's on the artist, the person who is bringing all those people together to quell things, and also not encourage people getting so crazy, which has been something that's happened with him in the past. So yeah, he's innocent until proven guilty. I would guess, like, when it comes to like the nuance of the legality of this, but by all means, this does not look good. Me personally, I don't go to festivals. I'm just not drawn to them and that type of energy. A lot of the drugs and everything that gets passed around at a lot of these festivals is just not my cup of tea, not my vibe at all. And I guess what I could take from this is I'm not planning on going to any big festival concerts anytime soon either. I'll go to a gathering where there's live music played and maybe it's just like, you know, a quaint experience. If I have seats, yes. But like mosh pit style type stuff, definitely off the table for me. There's also a lot of rumors going around talking about how like there's like Illuminati ties and that there's possibly people being sacrificed and all that type of stuff. I'm not going to go that far. You can go down through YouTube and figure out, you know, go down whatever conspiracy theory hole you want to go through. I think that Travis Scott has a lot to account for, and I'm pretty sure that Houston PD is going to be investigating this entire situation. It's just unfortunate, man, because you know people went there to have a good time. I'm pretty sure Travis Scott, his intention was just to rock out and have people have a great time and experience. And it's unfortunate that it had to end this way. So, yeah. So that's been another video here on the Karat Juice Podcast channel. If you haven't done so already, can't talk right now. If you haven't done so already, like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can get more content like this. Go ahead and leave me your thoughts, your comments on this situation. What do you guys think about this? And yeah, I appreciate you guys rocking with me, watching the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and take care of yourselves.